Arlington County, Virginia is consistently ranked as one of the very best places to live in the United States, as well as within the DC area. Right now, in 2023, it's ranked as number 2 best place to live in the United States and the number 1 best suburb in the DC area. Current and past residents give it amazing reviews. Hey, this is Julie Grandin, a realtor with eXp Realty, but beyond that, I'm a mom, a buy and hold investor, and I grew up in Arlington and chose to continue living here in Arlington or nearby ever since. So what is it? What makes Arlington so great? And why would you want to move here despite the relatively high cost of living? Now, before we get to my list, please remember you can always reach out if we don't get to something you had questions about or would just like some more information on the area. You can always reach out. I'm happy to talk. Feel free to give me a call, email, whatever works best for you. All my information is below. So like I said, I've lived in this area my whole life between Arlington, DC, and Alexandria. And at one point I did consider moving to other areas. My former husband and I thought about moving to New York, to Portland, or Seattle. But once we had kids here, we realized we wanted to stay. There are so many benefits to living in the DC area with children. You've got amazing things like the national monuments, free museums downtown where grade school students can go on their field trips, and an amazing park and playground system are just a few of the biggest things I'd like to note. It would be really hard to want to leave now. And there are a lot of great cities in the DC area. If Arlington is not the right fit for you, there is another DC suburb that is. Some have lower cost of living than Arlington, some have higher ones. Some may be more conveniently located to your job along a highway, and some cities have more new construction. I'm doing a whole series on other cities in the DC area. You should check those out too. So here it is, my top 5 reasons to move to Arlington, Virginia. Number 1, location. You cannot beat the location being right next to DC and amongst a bunch of other great cities nearby, like Alexandria, Falls Church, Bethesda, and McLean. You're along the Potomac River, so there are some attractions there. Of course, you have all the monuments and museums downtown. And in this category, I'm including jobs because you have so many employers here with the federal government, different military employers like the Pentagon, located in Arlington, which employs about 40,000 people, both military and civilian. Tons of different government contractors, as well as all the infrastructure jobs that a bustling city of over 235,000 brings. So within Arlington, you have tons of great employers, shopping, and the like, different historic and other attractions. And what you don't have here, there's a ton of other great cities nearby, such as Alexandria, DC itself, Falls Church, McLean, and Bethesda. And it's really easy to get to any of those destinations as well. Number 2, variety of homes. In Arlington, you have a huge variety of homes. You have homes that date back to the early 1900s, even earlier historic homes. Much of Arlington was then built up in the 1950s or 60s, so we have a lot of well-made mid-century construction brick homes. While not brand new, they hold up well to major renovations. And many people will buy a home, an older home, and build on that lot. So we're starting to see a lot more new homes in Arlington as well. You've got tons of Cape Cods, a lot of unique styles and designs throughout. And you also have many condos and apartments throughout Roslyn, Clarendon, Ballston, and National Landing to choose from if you'd rather not have to mow your yard. Number 3, school districts. Now this is the realtor talking. When you have an established high-quality school district, it really anchors the home values. It makes the community consistently attractive. And whenever you're thinking about purchasing property, you'll want to consider the school district. Now, Arlington County consistently ranks high, not just within Virginia, but within the whole United States. Many of the top schools, different elementary schools and high schools, consistently top lists for their quality, high standards, and high graduation rates and test scores for being some of the best schools in the nation. Number 4, city planning. The city planning is how the city or county government plans to improve and maintain the community, and it shows how they want to attract people to their community. As it is, Arlington has already been maintaining and adding to an amazing park system and encouraging green building. In addition to that, Arlington now has Amazon HQ2 moving in, and Amazon's halfway through their construction. They've already completed phase 1 with Met Park, which I believe at the moment is hiring for about 8,000 or 12,000 jobs. Now, Penn Place, the second phase, which is coming in next, will bring in at least that many more employees, and the plans for the complex are amazing, with underground parking, lots of pedestrian and foot traffic areas, different retail and restaurant options, not to mention a stunning building, which you'll be able to see from the highway. And in anticipation of that development, many large-scale developments are underway or soon will be in National Landing. I have a video all about that. If you'd like, you can check it out here. And if that weren't enough, you also have the Virginia Tech Innovation Campus being built down the street, which will turn what was once one of the quieter portions of Arlington County into a bustling hub. You also have access to great hospitals within Arlington and throughout, many specialty hospitals as well. Not that we expect to want or need that, but it's good to have the comfort of knowing that you have options like that nearby. And number 5, community. An interesting thing to think about when you're thinking about community in Arlington, as well as many other parts of the DC area, is it's a very transient place. You have many people moving from other countries and other cities for work. In fact, I know my friends and I that grew up here are always surprised when we happen to run into or meet somebody on the streets that actually is from the area. Which is really cool to think about because you're always meeting people from New York, Seattle, Ohio, Pennsylvania. In fact, oftentimes I'll meet 3 people in a row from Pennsylvania before I meet another local, which is a really cool fact to think about because that means that if you're coming from another area, another big city, even another country, you're likely to meet and run into people from your own town, which is great because it's easy to make friends with people that have a lot of similarities to you, but you still have a huge amount of diversity and people coming from all sorts of places that you can connect with here as well. So these are your things: location and jobs, variety of homes, school district, city plans, and the community around here. I wanted to create this video as a resource for anybody considering the area or maybe considering a move within the area. If you're considering Arlington or any other area in the DMV, I'd be more than happy to be a resource for you. I'd be more than happy to walk you through the process as well. With all that being said, let's stay connected. I'll see you on the next video.